everybody. Hi, so my name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. It's Friday night. What? So we're doing our little fruity drink. Wink, wink. So, hi. Let me know if anyone's painting with you. Let me know if anyone's painting with you, with me. Oh boy, I'm messing that all up. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let's give props to you-know-who. Let's see. Buttons. I don't know where my buttons are. There's the buttons. There he is. He's lounging. He's lounging. He's taking it easy. Let me show you the handy dandy table. Alright, we're going with iced coffee tonight. What? And I've got Big Boy. He is a 1-inch flat. We have Mini Me. He is a small shader for, filling in those small places. We have Tiny for the details. He is a small round brush. Of course, Mr. Nifty is in the house. What? And I forgot to pour my paint. I forgot to pour my paint. Hello, everybody. So, say hello if you're painting with me. Let me know if anyone's painting with you, with me. Tonight, we got Cindy. Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. How are you doing, sweetheart? And Donna's in the house. What's up, Donna? Love the sticker. Love it. And Rochelle is here. Rochelle's been hitting up those replays, man. Going crazy. I love it. 6,000%. Carolyn's in the house. What's up, Carolyn? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everyone's doing well. Those of you following the makeup journey, it kind of smelled like fall today outside. Like, you know how the air kind of gets that, like, crispy scent to it? Anyway, so I went with soft browns and golds and all that kind of stuff. So, still playing, still having fun with my new hobby. Hello, Jinsey. How are you doing, my dear? Hello, everybody. So, let me put you in your handy dandy holder, and I'm going to pour some paint. Hello, Joan. How are you doing, sweetheart? And you guys can look at the lovely picture this whole time while I'm getting my stuffs together. Hello, Joan. How are you doing, sweetie? Oh, Judy's in the house. Hello, Judy. Everybody give a warm East Creations welcome to Judy. Oh, yeah. Joan's here. Hi, Joan. Angie's hanging out with us tonight. Hello, Angie. How you doing, sweetheart? Got Angie in the house. Tina B's hanging out with us. What's up, Tina B? How you doing, sweetie? Alright, let's see if we can scroll. Oh, thank you so much, Tina B. Carolyn, you're here with us, sweetheart. Hello, Carolyn. How are you doing? I know, Jinsey, I saw. You're in the running for the brush set. Absolutely. You just gotta send me your on the message, send me your name and address. So those of you that are interested in the contest, hi, Lucy. Hello, everybody. Give a warm Eve's Creations family welcome to Lucy. When you send support, number one, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. You guys keep the lights on. And number two, you want to hit that message button on top of my page, and I need the amount, how you did it, and your name and address. Okay, guys? So make sure you're sending me all of that. Hello, Rita. Everybody give a warm Eve's Creations family welcome to Rita. Jocelyn's here. Hi, Jocelyn. Hello, sweetheart. And Diane's hanging out with us tonight. Hi, Diane. How are you doing? Everybody give a warm Eve's Creations welcome to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's speaking in another language. Hi. Let's see if, can I, nope. Oh, well, I don't have a translate button. And you send your info. Perfect, Jinsey. That's all you guys got to do. Easy peasy, lemon squeezies. Mickey's here tonight. Everybody give a warm Eve's Creations welcome to Mickey. Welcome to the fam, newbies. How you guys doing? Welcome to the fam. All right, so I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas. It is 16 straight up and down. 20 straight across. I cannot show you both at once what we're working on and the finished product. So if you need a reference, take your screenshot. All right, get yourselves together. I'm going to pour some paint because I forgot to do that. And we're going to get started. All right, guys? So, same colors every single party. Always blue, black, red, yellow, and white. See, it's been the same colors for almost 2 years now. Same colors every party. Every party. Same brushes every party. Same colors every party. Every single thing is exactly the same as it was. Same as it ever was. It's the same as it ever was since I started this all these shenanigans. Okay? Black, blue, white, red, yellow. Okay, so there we go. Everybody's in their holder. Let me plug you guys in so you're nice and charged. So you're charged, dude, and we're going to get started. Oh, friendly reminder, all of my videos are kid-friendly, so I'm going to try to watch this thing. You guys try to watch your comments. Stars isn't enabled, so if you're sending me tip and stars and it's a minimum of $3, absolutely 6,000%. Make sure you message me on my page so you're entered in the contest, okay? Alright, sounds good to me. I'm going to post my my links. I have PayPal, I have Cash App, I have Venmo. I'm going to post those right now so you guys have them available to you throughout the broadcast. I also, all of the replays are always available on my page and on my YouTube channel. So I will post that link for you guys. And this way I can be done hitting buttons. And you guys will be all set. Alrighty, 6,000%. There it is. There's all of the info that you guys need. Hello, Tammy. How you doing, lovey doll? Alright, you guys are plugged in. Phone is charging. We're good to go. Everybody took their screenshot? I hope you took your screenshot. I hope you did. I hope you did. So if you need a reference, make sure you're taking that screenshot for yourself. Didn't see, I'm going to lower the music for you, hon. Alright, so there we go. Here we go. Hello, Paul. Welcome, Paul. Everybody give a warm East Creations family welcome to Paul. Paul's in the house. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Mary sending those stars. Mary entering into the contest. Yes, somebody wants a free brush set. Go, Mary, go. Those of you who don't know, stars are a penny each. Okay? So, it would be yeah, do math, Eve. Let's do math. 300 stars equals $3, which puts you in the contest. Just make sure you don't miss the step of messaging me and sending the address. Hi, Cherie. Hi, sweetheart. You made it tonight. Yes, you did. Hello, sweetie. You are here. All right. So, okay, let's paint. Me and Kat watched you last week with the Pelicans. Oh, okay, Paul. Hi, Kat. Hi, Paul. All right, sounds good. All right, so then we won't say welcome then. No, I'm only kidding. We got painters, we got watchers, we got creepers. So no worries, Jinsey. So it's all good. It's all good. We love everybody here. We love everybody here. Okay, so let's get started. It's the almighty blank canvas. It's so scary. But we're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. We're going to hit it with our almighty brushes. Now, you guys can do whatever color background you want. Doesn't matter to me. I'm doing blue and white. Right? Filling the whole canvas up. Blue and white. blue and white. If you're painting and it looks like this, grab more paint. If you're getting those things, one side to the other, smooth them all out. All right, blue and white covering the whole canvas, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, I said before, I'm on a 16 by 20. 16 across, 20 straight up and down. If you're working on a different size canvas, that is fine. As long as you're in the general area of your canvas that I'm in, it's going to be fine. So no worries there. I don't know if you guys noticed. One of these days you're going to have the time to paint one with me. That's okay, Lori. It's all good. Hello, 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 sweetheart. You can just hang out, watch me paint. That's fine. Darlene's here. Darlene coming in with an entrance. She's sending stars. Darlene, 100 more stars and you could enter for the free brush set, sweetheart. Just letting you know. You don't have to or anything. I was just letting you know. And let's see, who else do we have here? Mary, Tina, Sherry, Paul, Jinsey, Paul, Darlene. Why is this thing not... Oh, Pamela, that's who said it. I saw the creepery part, and I couldn't see the name attached to it. You're not a creeper anymore. I got you. I got you now, Pamela. You are on the radar. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for all the amazing support. And, you know, you guys keep the lights on. I'm not joking about that. I just flung paint. Are we surprised I flung paint? We're not surprised. We're not surprised. Paint went that away. I don't know where it went. Found it. I found it. There it is. Ah, flew over to my sink. Flew over to my sink. There we go. Okay. You're watching from Indiana. Yes. Yes. Seems you're a mistake or Facebook is in shenanigans. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know your guys' deal on your end with the stars. So I'm not really sure. And you know what? If it's the contest is for the whole month of September. So no worries. All right, guys? No worries. It's for the whole month of September. So if you have to, which I understand, if you want to do like $1 and then $1 and then $1, you can do that. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff, okay? So don't worry about it. It's all good. All right, because I don't know what Facebook does on their end. I only see my end, which, you know, kind of hard to miss. So, yeah, guys, seriously, you know, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm giving you the heads up. I get it. That's why I do my videos always for free. If it's possible, awesome. If it's not, that's quite all right. I still enjoy having you all here. You're still a member of the fam. We're not that kind of family. I'm not going to kick you out. I'm not going to kick you out. No, you guys can still sit and watch and enjoy and paint along and anything else you need to do. It is all good. It is all good. No worries here. Absolutely not. So did you guys, glad you put this on your calendar earlier this week. That's a really good idea, Angie. Somebody's writing something. I'm missing something. Oh, Angie, you'll pay in Venmo. Can't figure out stars. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, guys. And if Facebook's up to shenanigans, guys, you got Venmo and PayPal and all of that, too. So, if it's up to shenanigans, forget those shenanigans. I don't know. Pamela, I'm using acrylic, sweetheart. I'm using acrylic, Pamela. I'm using acrylic, babe. Mickey's getting in there. She's she's figuring it out. She's trying to figure out how to do it. There you go. That totally works. Pamela, I'm using acrylic. You're welcome. Alright, and if I miss a comment, guys, because sometimes they go like really fast and like right off on my screen, and you know, and then the scrolling doesn't really help me too much, just ask me again. Just ask me again. And I also have, you know, like, ladies, you know what the deal is. You know, hi Jill, how you doing, sweetie? I didn't flick-a-do anything yet. I flicked paint over that way. Have you done any videos on smoke and fog? I think I did, actually. Hello, Donna. How are you? Hi, Joanne. Hello, sweetheart. Gosh, I gotta remember, Donna. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But, I'd have to look. I think I called it, fog. Maybe fog and mist. The Halloween witch. Alright, thanks, Diane. Okay, so, the Halloween witch painting had fog and mist. I have to look that up, because, if I didn't do a how-to on it, I could totally do a how-to on it. I know I've done paintings with fog and mist in it. I know I did a how-to fire, which I think we covered smoke in. I did the how-to, some mist off of the water, Darlene. Yeah, I think I've done something like that too. I've done mist off of the water. Alright, hey, you guys remember better than I do. You remember better than I do. Well, like I said before, I think I'm coming up on like 2 years of doing these videos. It's definitely been like a year and a half. So, I forget. I forget what I've done and what I haven't done. I forget. Mountain One, Waterfall, Cherry Blossom, Koi. Oh yeah, that one was a pretty one. The one with the Japanese garden and the waterfalls in the background with the pagoda. Oh goodness, remember the pagoda, Tina? Woo! That was a tricky one. That pagoda was not user friendly, that's for sure. Look at me. I'm trying to get, like, there's no more paint left on my palette here, and I'm trying to get this last little corner without having to get more paint. I know you guys do the same thing. I'm sure you do the same. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's right. Yep, I've done mountains as a how-to. That was like one of my first ones. Mountains, rocks, cliffs, trees, clouds. Those were like my first ones. 3D objects to learn how to shade and highlight. Now, when you're doing your background, see what I'm doing? See how I'm smoothing it out and making sure it's nice and smooth, and you want a thin coat of paint. No goopy globbies. Nice thin coat of paint, because, you know, we're going to be painting all of our stuff on top of this, and you don't want it to turn around and be too wet to be able to do any of that. So, nice thin coat of paint. Okay, guys? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. There you go. Blue is your favorite color. That's awesome, Rochelle. Red's my favorite color. I think I told you guys that already, though. I think I told you guys that. I think I told you, I told you that when we did the abstract. That was just the other day. Okay. So, a few things I want to give you a heads up on. I did post the how-to glass, blast from the past. Not sure if anybody looked at it. Hi, Susan. How are you? So, you know, decide what color you want your drink to be, okay? So you want to decide what color you want your drink. You want to decide what colors you want to put in your umbrella. All right, you know, we have our flowers going on. If you want to switch some of that up. I know the bird of paradise is pretty much, you know, I don't think there's different colors of those, but these guys you could switch around if you want to. So 6,000% get totally creative. You can change the color of the juice that's in the glass, whatever you want to do, okay? You know, the juice with the little something extra going on, you know what I'm saying? A little kick to it. If you want to change that up, you know, you could definitely do that too. You know me, guys. Go rogue. Go rogue. Go rogue. I'm like scribbling all over roll call tonight. I'm scribbling all over this thing. Alright, so what do I do with all the paintings that I do? I sell them, Lori. So if there is a painting that you absolutely like, I sell these. I sell the ones that I paint, took my time with, and use as the display. Every once in a while, I'll sell one that I'm working on. Adult juice. Yes, Tina B. I'll sell the one that I'm working on. Every once in a while, that'll happen too. Lots of times I wind up painting over the ones I'm working on because, honestly, I'm just here to show you guys what to do. I don't need to paint it. I don't need to paint it perfect, or do all of the layers because I already painted it. Okay, so I've got it down. I've already painted it, and so this is Hi Heather, how are you doing? Hervey Bay from Australia. Well, welcome, mate. Welcome, doll. Oh my goodness, we're all. Hey fam, we're across the globe. How about that? How amazing is that? Hi. That's really cool. From my living room in New Jersey to Australia, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And our other family member, she's from somewhere too, because she was in French or something. Hi, Carol. Hello, sweetie. So, welcome to the fam, Heather. Thank you so much. Oh, and thank you for the stars. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so, okay, what do we got to do? We got to make a barrel. We got to make a barrel, or if you're going to do a table, or whatever this is sitting on, all right? So it's our favorite thing to do. It's our favorite thing. We're going to make brown because we love making brown. Brown's our favorite. All right, I'm grabbing this white right here. Bam. Just like that. I moved the camera so you guys have a better angle now. Remember you guys were like pointing up like this? And it was like kind of like that. Look, you're like straight on now. How cool is that? But I got to lift everything up. You're like my height. Because I'm tall. But I got to like lift everything up to show you now. Everything used to be down here. So, alright. Brown. White. Red. Yellow. Okay, mix that up. You'll get like a peach. Alright, you'll get like a peach. And once you have that peach, see, once you have that peach, now you're going to grab small amounts of blue or small amounts of black. It's really personal preference, doesn't really matter. Alright, and then you're going to mix that up. Oh, Pamela. So she said, I'm going to botch this. Bonne soirée, which is good evening in French. Maybe Quebec. Maybe. Maybe. Could be. All right. So now I have like a tan. And I'm going to, we're going to roll with that. All right. So I'm going to give it a good mixy poo. Not over mixing. Just a, you know, smush in there. And I'm going to grab a smidge of black. Okay, I'm going to grab a smidge of black. I'm going to do a little dab on this little side pocket going on here. Like 8 ball, right? Little side pocket. Okay, and you want to go, you want to leave room for your glass, right? So if this is the halfway of your canvas, you're going to go below that. You're going to go about 1/3 or 1/4, right? And we always start off smaller than what we actually want it, because as we play, the more you play with it, the bigger it gets. Remember, guys? So you got to be careful of that. All right, so right down the center. Find my center. Let's find our center. There it is. Popping down here. And we're going to swoop right around. There's our circle. There's our circle right around. Just like that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Make it smaller than what you want it, because as you play with it, it's going to get bigger. Fill it in. Fill it in. Right? Now, as you're filling it in, you could fill and fix, right? Fill and fix. So if you need to fix the circle in any way, remember you're going to have the bottom of the glass on top of this. So you want to make sure that it's wide enough in here to have the bottom of the glass. All right? So you want to make sure that this and this are big enough to hold the bottom of the glass, okay? All right, 6,000%, right? So I want to make sure that's wide enough right in there. And if your blue's still wet and it's mixing in, we don't care. That's fine. And now I got to stop playing with it, because when you play with brown, if you play with brown too much, it actually starts to lift off of the canvas. You kind of have to stick and move with brown. Let it dry completely, and then go back. And you double check the translation with Google. Because Pamela, I'm telling you, Google's awesome, man. The one thing I learned though, is that I'm grabbing more brown. I'm gonna grab some black with that. The one thing I learned is that if you're sick, or if something's bothering you, like you got a pain somewhere, don't Google it. I swear to goodness, I had a little tummy problem, and by the time I was done Googling, I had like, I don't know, like an aneurysm, or like I was dying. And I had a tummy ache. So if you ever have something bothering you, don't Google it. Not a good idea. Cynthia, absolutely 6,000%. My replays are always on my page, always available, or on YouTube. Hello, my dear. So, just a little word to the wise. If you're not feeling good, don't Google it. Alright, black and brown. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Flip my brush over. Swoop, swoop. Right? Maybe one or two more swipes over the top of that, and then leave it alone. Leave it alone so you get that really cool changes of color in there, which is going to give you the wood effect. More brown, a little bit of black. Reloading my brush. Swoop, 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 swoop. So you want to measure up your side here. Bam. Right, using the edge of my brush, holding it vertical, and then I could pull it flat. Alright, so we got that side done, and now we're going to come over here, and we're going to use the brush vertical, and we're just going to go swoop down like that. Okay, you just want to get the paint on there. You can play and fix and schmooze. After you get the paint on there, just put the paint on there. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. 6,000%. Right? Don't be scared, because you know what? Acrylic paint, you wait 3 minutes, it dries. You can paint right over the top of it. Like it never happened. Right? Like Bob Ross says, there's no mistakes in art. There's no mistakes in art. Okay, as you're doing this, make sure you're not making this smaller and smaller up here, because you have to have room to put the bottom of the glass. Okay, guys? So just remember that. Alright, I'm going to fix this edge over here, and I'm going to fix this edge over here so it's a little more flat. Like that. And I think I like it. I think I like it. Yes, I think I do. Alright, so we're going to let that set in. Give that a chance to dry. Like I said with brown, you got to give it a chance to dry, so stop playing. That's only layer 1. So stop playing. Patricia's here. Hello, 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 Patricia. How you doing, sweetie? You keep playing with it, it's not going to dry, and that's layer 1, people. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. 6,000%, because we got to get this barrel on, because everything's going on the barrel. So we got to get this barrel done. Hello, 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 Becky. How you doing, sweetie? Jincy's waving hi. Cheers, everybody. Becky's in the house. Alright, everything is going on top of this barrel, so we got to get her done. We got to get her done. No worries, Becky. Don't worry about it. All we did was make a barrel. I actually treated myself. I treated myself and got iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I never go and get coffees at Dunkin' or Starbucks or any of that because it's just redonkulous how much they charge for a cup of coffee. But today I had to go run some errands and I treated myself. So, but I'm drinking this thing to the last drop. Trust me. You're going to hear me slurping because I'm going to have that. Like, I've had this like since this afternoon and I'm drinking the whole thing. It's nuts how much they charge. I got an iced coffee and a muffin and I think it was like $10. I was like, oh my goodness. Right? That's why I don't go all the time. It's just silly. It's just silly. But it's good. It is good. I'll give you that. I'll give you that much. It is good. Alright. Just don't drop a brush in it, right? 6,000%, Tina. You got that right. Alright, let's do roll call. Roll call. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? Alright, roll call. We got Cynthia in the house. Joanne, Cindy, Donna, Rochelle, Carolyn, Jincy, Joan, Judy, Angie, Tina B, Lucy, Rita, Jocelyn, Diane, Carol, Susan, Mickey, Tammy, Paul and Kat. Oh, yeah. Mary, Cherie, Lori, Darlene, Pamela, Jill, Heather, Patricia, and Becky is here. Oh, smoky dokies. Yes. Everybody is here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, barrel's almost dry. Gonna go in my second coat. Only here for a second. Hi, April. 1 second. Time's up. Bye, April. I'm still putting your name on the list, April. I'm still putting it on there. Alright. Just got out of hospital. Headed to meet grandson. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope it was just testing. I hope everything comes back, not negative in a bad way, meaning negative that there's nothing there. Alright, coat number 2. So, grabbing that brown, I'm going to grab a tap of white. Right? I'm going to grab a tap of black. Right? Don't overmix it. Leave it all separated. See all the pretty colors separated on my brush? And just lightly sweep. No worries, Jeanette. How you doing, sweetie? Hello, 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 Jeanette. Just testing. Oh, good. I'm glad. Debbie is here. She's going to be a watcher tonight. Hello, 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 Debbie. How are you doing, sweetie? Oh, you got my card, Jinsey? Awesome. All right, lightly sweep. Lightly sweep, okay? Because if it's still a little wet, you don't want to turn around and have it lift off, okay? Lift off. All right, grabbing a little white, grabbing a little black, grabbing a little brown. See that? See it? Separated on my brush. That's how you want it. Hello, 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 Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Gloria. Hi, guys. You're right. You got to stay after class. You guys are late. All right, so we're going to sweep it this way. All right, sweep that way. And see how I'm getting the separation of color? All right, we're getting that separation of color because it's separate on my brush. All right, so we're going to do a little sweep, sweep. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the sides. And then we're done with our barrel. And, you know, whoops. All right, separate it on your brush, all those different pretty colors. Okay, and just pull. One swipe, that's it. Just pull. That's all you're doing. And your brush is going to do all the work for you. Look at all that pretty wood looking type lines and things going on, and I didn't do anything. All I did was put 3 colors on my brush and I just pulled. And it's funny how this brush just does it all for us. Does it all for us. So I'm only going to do 2 coats on this barrel. Alright, guys. You know, when you're painting you know, when you're painting this on your own, if you're just watching tonight, if you want to do more coats, that's up to you, right? More coats you do, the more realistic it looks. So, but I am doing 2 coats because we got to get to the other stuffs. We got to get to the other stuffs. Bye, April. Thanks for popping in, lovey-dovey. All right, so now I'm going to wipe off my brush. I'll wipe off my brush. Get all the goopies out. I'm going to grab my black. Now, in a perfect world, I'd wait for everything to dry, but my world's definitely not perfect. So, oh, you got April card, not Eve. Oh, well, that's fine. Well, then fine. Be that way. That was very sweet of you, April. I got this one little piece of hair that's doing one of these things. Alright, black paint, brush. Right, I'm holding it close. I'm holding it close, and I'm just going to pull. Alright, I'm just going to pull. That's it. Black paint, holding this close so I have a little control over it, and I'm just going to pull. Just like that. Oh, you get free coffee? That's not fair. Alright, now we're going to swoop it around. We're going to swoop it around. And we're going to swoop it around this way. Right? And remember the churning of the brush? Remember my yeah, my little horn showing, right? My little imp horn. Remember showing me the money so you could churn your brush? Alright, so as you're going around the side of the barrel, you give it a little churn. If you don't have that churn down, you could just line the brush up to the edge here and do a little pull and curve it. So, alright, more black paint. And I'm going to go down the side. And I'm going to go down this side. There we go. And over here. There we go. Right, the more you play with it, the bigger it gets. Okay, and I'm going to bring it into the middle. So I'm going to curve these, and then as I get closer to the center, I'm going to go more and more straight with it. Alright, so curve that one, curve this one, more black paint, curve this one, curve this one, and in the middle it's going to be straight down. There you go. One barrel. One little crooked barrel, but that's okay. It'll work. Ah, see that? See what happens when you go to play with it? Oh, the more you play with it, the bigger it gets. There we go. Fix that edge. Alright, I'm going to wipe my brush off. Get this extra black off of it before I put it in my cup. Alright, get all that excess paint off and then put it in your water. And we're going to turn around and give this couple of shakes to dry and then leave it alone. Yes, see? Take my advice. I'm not using it. Take my advice because I'm not using it. Can you move your camera down a little so you can see the bottom? Absolutely. My little imp horns. Yeah. Earthquake. There you go, lovey. There's the bottom. There you go, Gloria. Look at you guys with the stars. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody wanting those free brushes. You're so welcome, sweetheart. Everybody wanting those free brushes. That's what I'm talking about. And if Stars is doing some shenanigans, do Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. Do whatever you need to do. This is, I'm gonna... If I can, oh, Jinsey, yeah. If you swipe, the comments will go away on your screen, and then you could see the whole thing. Those of you with a blow dryer, now's the time. I'm just gonna. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. So, I hope everyone's having a magnificent Friday. Next Friday, so next Friday, we have this masterpiece. That's what I'm talking about. Those of you that wanted a little abstract, or I mixed abstract and graphic together. Of course I did. Of course I did. So, you guys, think about what you want. Think about what colors do you want. You know, you don't have to do the gray, blue, and the oranges if you don't want to. You know, you could do any color combination that you want. So, like purple and yellow would look really amazing because they contrast each other. I picked blue and orange because they contrast each other because they're opposite each other on the color wheel. So they make each other pop and show up. Like red and green would do the same thing. So, my favorite part about this painting is the split flower. See that? How it's split? Because it's in this part's in this color and this part's in this color. So 6,000%. Now, when I go live with this, hi Robin, I'm not going to turn around and paint this whole thing with you guys. Alright, I already painted it once. But I'm going to show you how to do everything. Like, I'll show you this flower. I'll show you that flower. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you everything. And then you guys can put your layers and layers of color on and outline. You know what I mean? So, when I go to do this for Friday night, I'm going to show you what you need. Yes, October colors. So true, Gloria. So, I'm going to show you guys what you need. And then you guys can take as much time as you want to make it look like your own, alright? You already know I don't like to over-instruct you guys. I'm not going to show you every single dot placement. Not happening. Because you guys have a mind, and you have a spirit, and you have creativity. We were all instilled with creativity. So you guys can do it. I'm not telling you put your dot here. Look how many dots are on this thing. I'm not going to say put a dot here, put a dot there, put a dot. Not happening. But I'm going to show you what you need. Thank you so much for the stars, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Remember, if you're sending me stars, $3 minimum. Make sure you message me, name and address. You need to make it a little different anyway, that's right. But think about what colors you guys want, all right? So, you guys are going to be super duper excited. Next Tuesday is How To Tuesday. How To Tuesday is going to be reflections. Reflections in water. And there's a reason for that, but it's not done yet. So you guys are going to have to wait to see it. Exactly, Tina B. There is a reason why we're doing a How To Tuesday on reflections. But you guys are going to have to wait to see what it is. Alright, we're going to mat, people. Clean white paint. Do I have something for Halloween? Not yet. So, this is the flowers, and then the following Friday's painting are not Halloween, and, but after that, it's going to be all fall and Halloween stuff. Okay, so if you guys have any ideas or something you want to see, 6,000% message them to me, and we'll get her done. Alright, white paint, people. Find my center. Find my center. Find my center of my barrel. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to put a little mark right there. Bam. Because that's where I want the stem to go. And you're only going to go about a hand up because the rest of it is the pretty glass. So hold your brush here, straight onto your canvas, and pull. Faster you pull, straighter it'll be. Faster you pull, the straighter it'll be. I think mine's crooked. Oh yeah, that is crooked. Let's see if I can fix that. Hold on. I gotta come. I'm sneaking up behind you guys. I'm sneaking up behind you guys. That's a little better. All right. So once you have that in, and it's all right if you're picking up some of the brown from the barrel. It's fine. Okay, then you're going to put your circle in the bottom here. Alright, fill that in. Okay. Just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm going to wipe off my brush. And grab more white paint. Okay, you're going to go on either side of this, make a little smiley. Alright, you're going to make a little smiley. So curve in this way, curve in that way. Alrighty, once you have that, you're going to just swoop. You're going to swoop, swoop this way, swoop that way. Alright, curve the top, curve the top. And this doesn't have to be perfect. This doesn't have to be perfect, okay? We're putting fruit and umbrellas and all sorts of things up here. Now I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to, right, no more paint. No more paint. I am just turning around and smoothing out the paint that's on there. So it's nice and smooth. And it's a nice smooth glass. Okay? It's a nice smooth glass. Now, mine's looking a little bit like a wine glass. It's a little short, and I want it to be a little longer, like the cocktail glass. So that's okay. So I'm going to make my mark here, and I can just pull it down and fix it if I need to. All right, I could fix it. I'm not perfect. I'm human. I could fix it. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to smush that out. I am just going to smush that out. Really hard taps. Really hard taps to just smush that out. Alright, so if you're not happy with the way the shape of your glass went, this is the time where you can smooth it. And if you wind up with extra paint somewhere, just smush it out. That's why I made it a frosted glass. And also, once we put the juice in, it's not going to matter. 6,000%. Okay, guys? Alright, once you have that in, I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush. I'm going to swirl tap dab my brush. I'm going to grab my clean white paint. Alright, I'm going to put my circle in for my orange. Alright, so parentheses this way, parentheses that way. Right, and I'm rolling that thumb. I'm rolling my thumb. You see that? I tell you guys to practice that all the time. All the time. If you can't do that, you could always put in your shapes with a smaller brush. There's no shame in that. If you need to grab your smaller brush, you just got home from the store, you'll watch on the replay. Okay, Katie. Sounds good. How you doing, lovey? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Katie's in the house. So if you need to do your shapes with a smaller brush, that's fine. That is fine. Grab Mini-Me. Grab a smaller brush. You can do it with a smaller brush. It's fine. Alright. I have my orange. Now I'm going to do my triangle. I have my triangle. Like that. And around the edge. Bam. There's the pineapple wedge. There's the pineapple wedge. That simple. That simple. Okay, so there's my pineapple, and my orange is on top of my pineapple, so I'm going to smooth that paint out over here. Just like that. Alright, now we need the umbrella. You're doing okay, having a... Oh, alright, well, healing wishes to you, Katie. I hope your knee feels better. Okay, so now we got to do our umbrella. Alright, so I'm going to do nice thin edge on this. Alright, I'm going to imagine my little stick. I'm going to put my dot. So here's my stick going in my drink. Okay, imagine your stick going into your drink and then put a little dot where that stick is going to wind up. And then you do your triangle off of there. Okay, and then you do your triangle off of there. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Orange sitting on the rim. How do you make it look like it's split over it? You don't have to worry about that because we're putting the cherry in front of it. We're putting the cherry in front of it, so you don't have to worry about what the bottom of the orange looks like. Okay, so no stress in there. But I was going to switch to the smaller brush for the cherry so you guys don't get mad at me for showing off. And swoop your umbrella. Alright, and fill it in. Fill and fix. Fill and fix. Fill and fix. Alright, there we go. There is my umbrella. Just like that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright. So, now I'm going to switch to Mini-Me. I'm going to switch to Mini-Me. I'm going to grab that white paint. I'm going to come over here where all this is connecting. And I'm going to do my parentheses this way. And my parentheses this way. And put my cherry shape in. I'll put my cherry shape in. Alright, so we're not worrying about any edges of fruit doing anything because the cherry is covering all of that up. Fill and fix. Fill and fix. That's all you need to do. 6,000%. And I'm going to fix that line with my smaller brush. Just like that. And bam, just like that, you got your fruits and your umbrellas and all of that good stuff. Now we got to do our flowers. Okay, which are down here. Alright, so I'm going to tilt it down. Big boy, white paint. So the first flower we're going to do is the bird of paradise one. Okay, so we're doing this one. So I'm going to come over here and do this stem piece. And I'm going to stop it a little bit below my barrel edge. Alright, so swoop, just like that. Just swoop it in there. And then you could play with it a little bit, make it a little thicker. Alright, once you have that piece in, then you're going to come across this way at an angle. Bam. Bam. There it is. Alright, and you want this that little piece, that little horn right here, right? This little piece right here is that little piece right there. Okay? So, you want that little piece right there. It's all good. Alright, once you have those in, I am going to grab more white paint. I'm going to make sure my edge is nice. Look at those two little... See those two little hairs hanging off a big boy there? Let's smush those down. Alright, so now we're going to do these things. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. So we're going to do these two splitting. Alright, so one here. Bam. One there. Bam. Alright, next two. Bam. Bam. Next two. Bam. And bam. Because there are 6 of them. Alright, and then I'm going to pull and then smush a little bit to make the bottom of it thicker. So pull and then smush. Pull, smush. Pull, smush. Pull, smush, pull, smush, pull, smush. Alright, move this over a little bit, and so I can make this a little longer. A little longer. Alright, so ketchup mustard, I just showed you a whole bunch of things to do, right? I just showed you all the fruit on top, and I showed, oop, earthquake, sorry, I hit the wire. And I showed you the bird of paradise. So ketchup mustard time, guys. Alright, I'll give you a minute to get all those shapes in. I'll give you a minute to get all those shapes in. Okay, and then I want to show you the other 2 flowers, and then then we're going to be coloring. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. 6,000%. Then we're going to be coloring it all in. Yes, we are. Yeah, so Tuesday is going to be how to, I've done water a bunch of times. I've done how-tos on water a bunch of times, which I covered reflections in, but I'm going to go in depth with the reflections, different ways to do reflections, and different looks to reflections, and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be Tuesday. So mark your calendars, Angie, and make sure you tell your friends, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to be doing. All right, we got Cynthia in the house, Joanne, Cindy, Donna, Rochelle, Carolyn, Jincy, Joan, Judy, Angie, Tina B, Lucy, Rita, Jocelyn, Diane, Carol, Susan, Mickey, Tammy, Paul and Kat are hanging out with us. We got Mary, Cherie, Lori, Darlene, Pamela, Jill, Heather, April was here for a tick. We got Patricia and Becky, Jeanette, Debbie, Gloria, and Katie. Everyone's hanging out, having a good time. We're having a party. Coffee's kicking in, people. coffee is kicking in. Okay, so I'm going to grab Big Boy. Grabbing Big Boy. Swirl, tap, dab. Alright, I'm going to grab my white paint. We got 2 more flowers to do. Now, we're doing these flowers. We're going to do Big Boy and then Mini Me for the details on them. Alright, so don't stress it, because we're just blocking in the general shape of these petals. And then, donkeys! Yes, Angie. We're going to do the general shape. And then we're going to grab Mini Me and finish them off. Alright? So, this guy right down here, I'm going to mark where I want my center to be. I got 3 petals showing. Alright, so I'm going to hold Big Boy this way and make a square. So 1 petal is there. Right? 1 petal is here. Just like that. And then the other petal is on the other side. Okay, there we go. And Robin! Hi, Robin! Hello, 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 sweetie. Robin's in the house. What's up, dollfies? Okay, now the other flower. The other flower's over here. I'm going to mark my center. Ba-bam! And I'm going to pull a square up this way. Just a little one. Just a mini one. Now I'm going to pull out this way. Swoop. Smushing my brush. I smushed my brush. Alright. So when I say I smushed my brush, it means I pressed it in so it made a thicker line. Okay. Smush. Alright. Little mini square up here. This is shorter than these guys. Alright, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go this way. Bam, smushing my brush. We're going to come out this way. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to grab some more white paint. I'm going to go this way. Down. And then this way. Ba-bam. Just like that. Like a firework. Almost. Hi, Britton. How you doing, lovey? Oh, look, it's a firework. Looks like a firework, okay? So this is the smallest. Then these 2, a little shorter, a little longer. This one a little longer. That one a little longer. And then this one straight down is long. Okay? Just like that. Alright, I'm going to take this excess white paint and I'm just going to fluff it through my glass here a little bit, just because I'm going to put the my drink in. Now grab Mini Me. Now grab Mini Me, and we're going to do the detailed part of these. Hi, Britton. How are you, sweetheart? Britton's in the house. Hello, 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 Britton. Oh, and thank you guys for sharing and liking and all of that. It really does make a difference. I don't know if everybody saw that post or not of the reach of people. Like, so when there's 0 shares on a post, it only hits so many people. But you guys hit that share button. Like, the one post had like 6 shares, and the amount of people that got to see it, that got to have a chance to be part of the fam, was like quintupled. So those of you hitting the share button for me, you guys are rock stars. Alright, so these have wrinkly edges. They got wrinkly edges. Okay, so I'm going to take Mini Me, and I'm just going to do little bumps in it like that. Alright? And then I'm going to fill it in. Round it all out. Round that square out. Alright? Round that square out. And then I'm going to hit it with some more white paint. Alright? So This way, when I put the flower color on there, it's going to pop. Okay? And every time you see me leave, I'm grabbing more white paint. Alright, so now we're going to squiggle this edge. We're just squiggling, people. We're just squiggling. That's all we're doing. Alright, so I'm going to squiggle that edge. Alright, take the excess white paint, fill it in. Alright, the more layers of white, the more your colors are going to pop, guys. The more layers of white, the more your colors are going to pop. Okay? So, when you guys look at my originals, and you're like, wow, that's some bright colors. Because I'm insane. And literally, they have like 2 to 3 coats of white on them. And then they have 2 to 3 coats of color on them. So when I'm telling you this is in layers, the more see my shirt. Look, the bunny. See the paint on his tail, and he painted all these guys. So the more layers, the more your colors are going to pop. All right, now we're not going to be here for the next 3 days of me showing you how to paint this. And so we're just wiggling the other flower. So heads up though, if there's one of these paintings that you're like, oh wow, I really, really, really want to put the time in, and I really, really want to make that like level up, you know what I mean? The more and more layers of paint, the better it's going to come out. All right, we're going to this square one up here. We're going to keep the top flat, and you're just going to round the edges a little bit. A little bit. All right, that petal's folded over so we don't see the other side of it. Okay, we're going to come over here to this smush right here, and we're going to take this, drop it down, drop it down, and then take this side flat like this, and then pull in that way. Alright, smush in the rest of the white paint. There you go. You're not insane. You want your paintings to look fabulous, and they do. Aw, thanks, Tina B. Alright, that being said, we're going to turn around and do this petal over here, so he's coming to a point. Right, so you're swooping this, bam, bringing it back, bam, just like that, just like that. Alright, so my shirts, the shirts with all the sayings are in the works. Still working on that. I haven't forgot. Now I'm taking the bottom edge of this, and I'm just kind of swooping it down a little bit more, and then bringing it in. So those are happening. I'm hoping to launch by the holidays. Launch. There's New Jersey. Launch. I'm hoping to launch them by the holidays. Alright. This one stays pretty much the same. I'm just cleaning up the edge. Okay, so that petal's pretty much the same as what we painted. Right? This one, you're going to make where it attaches fatter. Right in there. Alright, and then it has like a little elbow to it, and then you're going to bring this piece down. Okay, just like that. And then the one straight down, you're just going to kind of fatten up the side and then bring it to a point when you get to the bottom. Alright, so you just round out the side, give it a little, you know, make it look like me. Round out this side, make it look like me, and then bring it to a more narrow point on the bottom. Right? And I'm going to tilt the camera and pan this so you guys can see everything close up. I can't wait to see the shirts. So the shirts, Mary, I don't know if you were around when I first started talking about the idea. So the shirts, they're going to be Gildan shirts, Gildan brand, because I like those. And fluffy, just like me. That's right, Jinsey. And they're going to have the sayings from the paint parties. So when I brought this up, everybody, all the fan members turned around and hit me with all of the kooky things that I say during my videos. So those sayings are going to be printed on the front of the shirts, and you could pick which shirt you want that has what saying. Okay? So my niece is making them for me. It's a family business, baby. And so she's going to be making them up. Yes, yes. And I told her to add flicky doos, Jill. I messaged her and I was like, all right, we have another saying. And so there's going to be flicky doo shirts. There's going to be, the more you play with it, the bigger it gets. There's going to be ketchup mustard, a whole bunch of different ones, okay? So they are still in the works. She's doing the graphics for them right now, and we're picking out the designs and the ideas. So I'm just going to clean up my bird of paradise here a little bit, since I have the smaller brush in my hand. So I'm going to make this one, and also I want the extra coat of white on it. So I'm going to bring this around. I'm going to make it a little longer because these are supposed to fit in there. So I got to make this longer. And bring it to a point. Okay. Bring this in. Alright, then this piece right here. This piece right here. Here, there, not everywhere. Yep, here, there, not everywhere is one of them, Debbie. Yeah, I'm in your head. I'm in your head. So I'm going to hook this little piece right here. Right? Give that a point. And then you're going to bring it down here and loop it around. Alright? It's like a teardrop that's arched. And then this piece, where you arch this, is going to swoop around and connect to the stem. Okay, I'll give you a close-up on that. And then I'll give you a close-up on the rest of the flowers. I just want to clean these up a little bit. Okay, I just want to clean these up a little bit in here. So, add another coat of white. Right, get them a little thicker on the bottom. Because we just did the big boy smush trick, that's all we did. Alright, so, yeah, so hopefully by the holidays, and Swoop, I believe Swoop is another one. Yep, Swoop. There's a whole bunch of ones. So hopefully by the holidays, I'll have a good assortment for everybody. I mean, in a perfect world, my sister's still working on my website. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know when or what. Who knows? It might be a minute. But eventually, I'd like it to be on the website to where people can pick the saying, pick the color, and pick the size of the shirt. You know, something like that, like made to order. But that's not going to be happening. That probably won't be happening until like next year sometime. So, but for now, I'm going to have a different assortment of shirts, different sizes. I got larges and extra larges. All right, now I wear a 2X in Gildan. I wear a 2X. So, yeah. but that's not going to be for a while because we have to figure out the whatever. But I wear a 2X in the Gildan, but I am 5'9", and I'm over 200 pounds. I'm like 230 or something like that. So I got the larges and the extra larges because not everybody is warrior princess like I am. Alright, that being said, you guys want to second coat your fruit, probably a really good idea. Alright, so if you want to second coat white your fruit, I'm going to give you a close-up of the flowers and the little details in here. Okay, I'm actually going to take you out of the holder. Alright, close-up. Okay, so there's that hooky thing on the bird of paradise. There's the little wrinkles in the flower. Alright. And then come over here and see, they kind of look like little bananas of that. Alright, and then up top, there's my pineapple, my orange and cherry, and there's the umbrella. Okay? Earthquake! Okay, so we're going to turn around, and now we get to start coloring. Oh, yeah, it's time to color. And then once we color, I'm going to show you the, you know, 1 or 2 layers of color. You guys are going to be all set. Yes, baby, yes. And thank you guys so much for the stars. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. If stars is, you know, if they're doing shenanigans, Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. I'm giving away a set of brushes, people. Whole month of September. Yeah, baby. Those of you. I gotta laugh at myself because I'm still talking as I go in the room. Those of you that haven't seen the set, this is what they are. We got Big Boy, 3 fluffies, Mini Me and Tiny are in here. There's Mini Me, brand spanking new. Tiny's in here, brand spanking new. There's 2 nifties in here. What brush did I use when I did the white on the flowers? I used Big Boy and Mini Me. Alright, Tina B. Yeah, I'm kind of, I'm going to do a, I'm going to do a, alright, as far as the made to order, I have to do it through my website thing. So, yeah, ask her 6,000%. But I'm not too sure how that's going to match up. And then, I'm going to do a video, those of you ordering brush sets, so the fluffies come brand spanking new and you got to beat them up and make them fluffy. I'm going to do a video on that process. So you guys know that you're doing the right thing by the brush. Because you are, but it might feel a little wrong. So I'm going to do a video showing you guys how to beat up the fluffies so they get fluffy. Alright? That way you're not thinking that something's wrong. Alright, it's time to color, people. It's time to color. So, I'm going to turn around, grab Mini Me. I'm going to grab, we got to make the orange peach first, and then the orange will show up. So I'm going to grab red, yellow, and white on Mini Me. Okay, do a little smush smush over here. Get like a peach going on, and you're just going to color it in. Alright, more yellow than red. More yellow than red. Alright, so we just need to color. Oh yeah, we're coloring, people, right? Use the flat of that side of that brush to get your edges nice and crisp. Okay, every time you see me leave, I'm grabbing more paint. Okay, so you start off with a peach, but like a yellowy peach. Right, I'm going to wipe my brush off. I'm going to grab some of that peach color, and I'm going to go into my glass, and I'm just going to do a little zigzag zoom. A little zigzag zoom. Okay, very little paint. Very little paint. It's coloring time. Oh, yeah. So, very little paint. Small amount. You want that blue or your background to still show through. It's glass. Notice we didn't map it out first, right? We want it to be see-through. Alright, I'm going to swirl, tap, dab my brush. I'm going to grab yellow and white. Because yellow don't show up to the party without its friend white. And it's pineapple slice time. It's pineapple slice time. Color this one in. Right, I'm going to follow the direction of the pineapple. Okay, get my brush strokes all going in that direction. Just like that. And I'm going to look to where the pineapple is. Are you going to see any of it in the glass? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. We'll put a little yellow in there. And then I'm going to smoosh with my finger to blend that out. Alright, I just smushed with my... So I put it on, and I take my finger, and I smush it out so it's see-through. Swirl, tap, dab. Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it, sweetie. I'm going to grab red and white. Right, so we always do our first coat of colors with white first and the color for the reds and oranges and yellows. I'm holding it like a pencil. I'm using the flat of that brush. I'm using the flat of that brush to turn around and get the edges nice. And we're going to just fill it in. I'm not going to put pink in here because it's actually going to be a red reflection. So we're going to wait on that. I'm going to grab my browns. Remember that brown that's on your palette? I'm going to grab my brown with a little bit of black. I'm going to smush, smush. I'm going to put the ridge on my pineapple. Oh yeah, so we're just going to swoop it. I'm going to hold the brush there. Hold the brush steady. Move your hand. Right? Move your hand, not the brush. Move your hand, not the brush. And then you will get a nice swoop. Just like that. I'm going to grab a microscopic amount of black paint. Microscopic. And I'm just going to do some dabbing in here. Like that's where the spikies were. Microscopic amount. Alright. Figure out what colors you want your umbrella. Right? Mine was blue and green. Okay. So I'm going to grab white. And I'm going to grab my blue. I'm going to do a little dab dab. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to go pull straight down, right? Moving my hand, not the brush. Okay, so that was one triangle. And then the other triangle. Moving my hand, not the brush, to get a nice line. Faster you go, straighter your lines are going to be. Okay, and I'm not going to put it in the glass because I want it to be see-through. So when I put the actual color, then I'll put it onto the glass. Okay, because we want the colors hitting here to be see-through. Up here we want them solid. That's why we're adding white to everything. Here we want them to be see-through. See the orange smudge and the yellow smudge? See? See how it's see-through? That's how you want it. Alright? So, next color is green. So I'm going to grab my yellow and my white and my blue. And I'm going to smush, smush, smush. Okay, if it's looking a little teal, you want to add some more yellow. Alright, all depends what color green you want. Alright, load that up. Back to the umbrella. Move my hand, not the brush. Bam, straight down. Faster you go, straighter your line's going to be. Faster you go, straighter your line's going to be. So all my family members that have a little shake in your hand, right? If you have a little shake, if you have a little whatever going on, you outrun it. You outrun it. That's how you get your straight lines, even if your hand's shaky. The faster you move that hand, your shake, you're going to outrun the shake. So you place your brush, and don't do a death grip. Okay? A lot of people, I notice, they do a death grip. They do they're trying to overcompensate, right? So what happens is you're trying to overcompensate, or you want it to be really straight, right? The more you clench your hand, the tighter you hold this, the more it's going to move. All right, and this is even people with no shake. Okay, so the tighter you hold your hand, the more chances of it flinching or moving, right? You want a nice, shake it out. You want a nice loose grip. You just place the brush in there nice and loose. You do a little mini grab, see? A little mini grab. That's it. Just a little mini grab, not a clench. Little mini grab, nice and loose. You put your brush at the starting point, right? You put your brush at your starting point. Okay, you get it positioned to how you want it for the direction you're pulling, and then you just pull, just like that. All right, guys, and you have to do it without thinking too hard about it, right? So I got the paint on my brush. I'm going to put it at my starting point, and I'm going to pull. And that's it. All right? That's it. And I'm going to put it there, and I'm going to pull. Okay, so you don't do the death grip. You don't want to do the death grip. All right, you don't want to overthink it. Right? If you put it at the starting point and you're already like hesitating and overthinking it, take your brush away and the details, right? The bane of your existence. Take your brush away and like shake it out and then go back. Because if you're starting at your starting point and you're already like getting to the point of like overthinking it and I'm going to mess this line up, don't even draw the line. Go to something else. And when you're in the flow, when you're free flowing, then go back and bam it in. Alright? So that's what you need to do. I got this green on my brush, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to paint in my stem. Okay, I'm going to color in my stem down here. Since I have the green on my brush. I almost forgot about the flowers, to be honest with you. I was all up here. Alright, so we're going to fill this in. Okay, and we want a little bit of a shadow where this piece is going into that piece, so I'm going to grab a little extra blue. I'm going to put in the darker color right there in that little niche. Pull it out. Right, and then you can just go right into the green that you had in the first place. Zigzag zoom. Zigzag zoom. Okay, and this is just one layer. You guys should do at least 2. Alright, so if we're playing around with something, go back and hit this again the same way. The same process I just did. So when you're right in that little piece right there, you just want to grab a little extra blue to get that part a little darker, and then you just pull it outwards. That's all you do. All you do. Okay? So, but you guys want to do 2-3 coats. Get out of your head. Alright, you guys are going to do 2-3 coats. Alright, for the bird of paradise, you're just going to make each petal darker, and then it has a purple petal. Alright, so your first coat is going to be the peach on all of them, except for the purple one. Alright, so we're going to do the peach that we did for our orange, and that's layer 1. That's layer 1. Okay, layer 1 is the peach. Okay, we're not worrying about one darker than the other. We're not worrying about any of that. We are just filling in the peach color. That's all we're doing. Whoop, shoop. That's all we're doing, just filling in the peach color. You know, my hand hurts from showing you guys not to grip your hand. I hurt my hand because I was holding it so tight. It actually, it's like shaky right now because I was gripping it so tight. That's crazy, right? Alright, so this guy over here, first coat is peach. First coat is peach. I'm switching to big boy. So white, red, yellow, dab it out, a little bit more red, and this is going to be peach first coat. We're not worrying about anything. You're just coloring it in right now. All you're doing. All you're doing is just coloring it in. I'm using the flat of that brush, staying my lines as best as possible. We're not worrying about the winners and losers as the petals are going right now. This is layer 1. Layer 1. Just getting the color on there. That's all we're doing. All you're doing. We're not worrying about anything but just getting color on there. We're just coloring, people. That's it. That's it. Bam. Just like that. Just blocking in your colors. It's all you want to be doing. Swirl, tap, dab. Big boy. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's alright. Purple is darker than orange, so I'll be okay. I'll just, yep, one of these should be purple, guys. But that's alright. I'm gonna be okay. I got this. I'll be alright. Hey, I'm human, man. I am definitely human. Alright, so I got this pretty peach color working. Alright, I'm gonna add a microscopic amount of red to it, just to give it that fruity color. And I'm going to come into the bottom of my glass here, and I'm going to do a swoop like that, and I'm going to do a swoop this way like that, and I'm just going to color in where the drink is. We're just coloring in where the drink is. Okay, I'm going to grab a little bit more red to make the top of the drink darker. So we're making that part darker. And this has the white color in it because this you want it to be a little stand out a little bit more. It's a little more prominent than just the reflections because it's actually liquid in the glass. Okay? Come in and fill this in a little bit better. There we go. Alright. I'm going to grab Mini-Me. I'm grabbing Mini-Me and white paint. I'm going to come where the stem is meeting the glass and we're going to soften that angle out. Alright, so you're going to follow this around and then you swoop in. Okay, and then you follow this piece around and you swoop in and fill that in white. Now, with this white on Mini-Me, you can take the white and you can turn around and you can put your, you guys saw I just put my hand in my drink paint, right? You can put your edges in with the white. I'm just dabbing here. I'm not making it white, white, white. I'm just dabbing. Making it a little bit brighter on the edges. Maybe fixing where you put the drink in. Right? Maybe you went over your line a little bit. So I'm just adding more white paint to the edges of the glass. Alright? And then you could come down here and where this connects to this. Right? So I'm going to... Ooh, I had yellow in that white. That's okay. I'm going to brighten the stem up. Right? I'm going to brighten the stem up. Bring that down. Notice I'm just dabbing and adding the white. I'm not doing anything special. Going out of my lines as per course. So I got to put my line in better. I'm going to come to the bottom. I'm going to bring it to the middle of my circle. Okay. I'm just going to do a little rounded piece, just like that. Then I'm going to go to where my circle is, and I'm just going to dab some more white around the edge. And then I'm just going to very softly zigzag zoom. So this isn't solid white, it's just lighter. And then if you wind up zigzag zooming that piece out, you can just grab some more white paint and put it in. Okay, 6,000%. You guys ready? I'll close up that for you. See? So I didn't turn around and fill it in solid. I just did soft white, little dabs, a little bit of paint, okay? And then when I did the edging on the glass, I didn't do solid in all of the white, just the edges, see? Just the edges, okay? Cleaned up where the drink was in there a little bit, all right? Okay, because my glass is a frosted glass. That's up to you if you guys want to make your glass frosted or not. I'm going to show you how to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. This glass is a frosted glass. It's up to you whether you want to do a frosted glass. Doesn't matter to me. It's your painting. Alright, let me make my purple before I forget to do that piece. Thanks for reminding me, Tina. Alright, so I'm grabbing Big Boy. We got to make some purple. We're using all the colors tonight, right, guys? 6,000%. Alright, purple. I'm grabbing blue. And I'm grabbing red. And I'm oh, I gotta get some clean white. Don't mix the white in that has the yellow in it, okay? Because then you're gonna get green. Grab some clean white for your purple. Grab some clean white for your glass too. Okay, because when we frost the glass, we're gonna need clean white. Okay, so I'm gonna use this edge of the white for my purple, and I'll use the other edge for when we frost. All right, so that's a pretty purple color, right? See that? And gonna fill in my flower here. We're not gonna stress about oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. And I did, because I didn't over blend it. Earthquake! But look at that. Look at that crazy ridge I got on there. See that? Isn't that cool? That's because it was on the brush that way. That's neat. Oops, sorry. Earthquake! That's pretty cool, right? I'm going to try not to mess that up because I like that. See? Happy little accidents. Happy little accidents. So I'm just going to fluff upwards so that ridge stays just the way it painted on there. If I can get it to. Because that's pretty cool. And that's from just not over mixing. See how it was separated on my brush? So when I did that swipe, it's kind of like one stroke. It is one stroke. Actually, it's not kind of like one stroke. It is one stroke. When I did that swipe, the colors went on separately and did that really cool ridge. So, that's like how you do the one stroke stuff. That's the whole secret to one stroke, guys. You put the colors on your brush separately, and then when you swipe, it does cool things like that. That's the whole thing with one stroke. Alright, so we got the purple in my flower. And I need the one purple piece in the Bird of Paradise. So 1, 2, this one. And at the bottom, don't go all the way down. Don't go all the way down. You're just going to follow this piece and that piece. Alright, so I'll do this with Mini-Me so you can see what I'm doing. Okay? So, when you get to this flower, where this one and this one would come in. So I'm going to follow this angle and put the purple above it. And I'm going to follow this angle and put the purple above it. Okay? Because this guy is behind everybody. Oh, I messed my ridge up. I put my hand in it. Oh, well. It was good while it lasted. Okay? Because the purple one is behind all of the other ones. So you want to put those two little angles in there so you're not trying to cover the purple later. Okay, so fill this in just like that. Alright, moving right along. Oh yeah. So, next step we're going to do is we're going to put our final coat on everything. We're going to final coat this, put the reflections in the glass. We're going to final coat our flowers, and then I'm going to show you how to frost, and we're going to be all set. Okay, guys? So, talk about doing amazing things in a short amount of time. We've only been painting for like about an hour and a half. This one's a little longer than usual, so if you got a jet, that's okay. I understand. Or, you know, you can just hang out if you're getting tired. So, a little longer than usual, but lots of cool stuff going on. And, you know, we had to wait. We had to wait for the barrel to dry. That was, you know, maybe one of these days I'll bring out a hairdryer, but I don't like to get too fancy. So we had a little drying time stuff we had to make up for. So, but that's okay. Oh, goodness. When I did the Wizard of Oz, I don't know if any of you were with me for the Wizard of Oz. When I did the Wizard of Oz, I think that paint party video is like kicking over 3 hours. I wound up with like 3 hours. But if you need to take a break, or if you need to go, that's okay. This is a good place to stop. This is a good place to stop because the next steps we're doing is the next layer. So, totally understandable. Totally understandable. We got roll call. We got Cynthia, Joanne, Cindy, Donna, Rochelle, Carolyn, Jincy, Joan, Judy, Angie, Tina B, Lucy, Rita, Jocelyn, Diane, Carol, Susan, Mickey, Tammy, Paul and Kat, Mary, Cherie, Lori, Darlene, Pamela, Jill, Heather, April, Robin, Katie, Gloria, Debbie, Jeanette, Becky, and Patricia. Yes! 6,000%. I noticed I see the number of how many people are live, and I like noticed already the number is dropping down. So, but that's totally okay, guys. So I understand. I get it. If you got stuff to do, now's a good time to stop. And I'm still staying, and because I'm gonna be showing you the next layers, and all my diehards, you guys can stick around with me. All right, sounds good to me. 6,000%. Don't forget about the contest, people. Don't forget about the contest. Okay. Next How To Tuesdays reflections. Next Friday is our graphic style flowers. Think about what colors you want. The following Friday, I'm finishing that up tonight or tomorrow, so you guys will see it by the weekend. And you're going to be, I think you're going to like it. I was asked to do this one. I was asked to do this a long time ago. And I think the fam is ready for it. So that's why I'm doing it. Because, you know, there's some trickiness to it. There is some trickiness. But I'm going to try to show you everything in the how-tos. Oh, thank you, Joan, for the stars. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you, baby. Mwah. I'm going to try to show you all the little tricky things and the how-tos prior to the Friday. And we're going to be all set. All right, grabbing just yellow. Just yellow. Layer 3. Layer 3. Just yellow for my pineapple. Just yellow. There we go. They call it mellow yellow. They call it mellow. I don't know the rest of the words to that song. So we're grabbing just yellow on here. All right. And we're going to grab yellow and red. Yellow and red for our orange. Still have it be light, a lighter yellow, because we have to do the orange sections. So if you make this orange piece too dark, you're not going to be able to do the, you're not going to be able to have the sections in there. Alright, so you don't want this to be that dark. So grab more yellow than red. So when you do this, it's a lighter orange. It's a lighter orange. Okay, because this is actually the color that's in the little sections. And then we're going to make it darker for what's left. Alright, I'm going to grab the excess paint on my brush and I'm going to do a little smush smush in here. Okay, a little smush smush where the glass might be picking up the orange color. And soften it out with your finger. Alright, since I have this orange on my brush, I'm going to come down and do the second coat on this first two pieces. The first two pieces of the, what's this called again? Bird of Paradise? I forgot what the flower was called. Because this is a nice light orange. Nice and light, right? Because I did this one easy peasy lemon squeezy. Every petal we have moving back is just going to get darker and darker. So you don't have to worry about zigzag zooming or shading or any of that. It's basically just getting the angles right where the petals meet up, like where I showed you the purple. I'm going to show you that on the other ones too. Okay? 6,000%. Now I'm going to grab my red. I'm going to grab just red. I'm going to grab and do the cherry. Okay, so grabbing just red and doing the cherry. Swoop, right around. Swoop it right around. Whoop, fumble. Fumble. All right, I got it. I got to get a butter's hair out of it though. Okay, so fill that in, and now you want to put the red in your glass. Okay, so now I'm going to take microscopic amount of red paint, and there's a red reflection right here. Right here. So just red. And you can soften it. Okay, soften it. And there you go. Okay. Now I'm going to make a darker orange, okay? So I want it darker than this. So I'm going to grab my yellow. And then I'm going to grab some red. And I want it darker than that color. Okay? So I think I got it. So what you're going to do with this is we're putting in the sections of the orange. See, guys? See the sections? Okay? So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You're going to find your center of your orange, and then you're just going to pull out there, and then there, and there, you know. So you want to make these even sections. However many sections you wind up with, it's fine. I just filled in the part around the cherry. I didn't do that little tiny section. You know, it's up to you. I figured that's going to be dark anyway because it's behind the cherry, so I didn't worry about it. And I'm going to grab more red so you can see what I'm doing because it's kind of not coming up in the camera. So I kind of just filled that one in that was around the cherry. And then you go from the center out for the other pieces. And then you're going to go around the outside. And then you want to round the edges of these little triangles. So you're just going to round these edges. Going to round those edges of the little triangles. Okay. And then you have your orange sections. And now I'm going to come in with this darker orange. And I'm going to put some smushes of the darker orange in here. Okay, very little paint, smush it out. And now that I have that darker orange, I'm going to come into the flower down here. And I'm going to do the darker orange on the next two petals. Okay, and I'm going to bring you in for a close-up so you can see how to get these to meet together on the bottom. Bye, Jinsey. Thank you so much, honey, for hanging out. Okay, so on the bottom here, you're going to go around this guy. And you're going to go around this guy, okay? And then you're going to bring this piece all the way down. And then bring this piece from this side all the way down. So they meet in the middle. Okay, just like that. And now I'm going to grab a little bit more red with my orange to make an even darker orange. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do this guy right here. So you're going to fill this in. You're going to fill that in. And then, let me do almost red so you can see what I'm doing. So then you're going there, and you're going here, and you're cutting it right there. And filling that in. Okay, so that's how you cut your petals. So one's on top of the other, on top of the other. Okay, guys? And you can just make those darker and lighter, and you don't have to worry about the zigzag zoom in or any of that. That being said, we got to zigzag. We got to pick the winners and losers of this flower, right? So I'm going to make some more of my peachy melon color. All right, so we're going to make some more of that. Okay, so red and yellow, making a nice little peach melony color here. Not too dark, not too light. All right, now I'm going to come in and I'm going to put in a coat of the, now you might want to do this one petal at a time because it might dry on you. So I'm going to put in the base coat of my petals. I'll put in the base coat of my petals. Okay? And then I'm going to wipe my brush off and I'm going to grab red. And this one is under everybody, so I'm going to put the red on there and I'm just going to zigzag zoom it. Okay? So, I've taught you guys flowers already. I've taught you how to zigzag zoom and all of that happy stuff. Okay, so we're going to zigzag zoom that. And then I'm grabbing just the red and I'm going to come in here on the bottom of this petal right here. Wipe off my brush and I'm going to zigzag zoom this. Zigzag zoom that part. Okay. I'm going to come in here with some red to the bottom of this petal where this is arching like that. Zigzag zoom that piece. There we go. Okay. Grabbing my red, you guys are getting it now, right? And gonna put in the dark areas of this petal. Zigzag zoom that. Okay, this guy doesn't have any dark areas. Gonna come in here, put in the dark area of this petal right there. Zigzag zoom that. And now we have to do the lighter areas. So I'm going to grab white and my base coat together. We'll have to watch the replay. Just getting here. Okay, Kimberly, no worries. All right, grabbing white in that color. Making this the winner right here. Making this the winner over on this side. Okay, this guy is winning right there. And this guy's winning over here. And the one on the bottom is beating them all. He's winning on all of the pieces. And I'm just going to grab my base coat and I'm just going to soften all this out. And just like that, guys, you have your flower. You guys can do this. I know you can. I've showed you guys flowers. If this is your first time with me, flowers take practice. Okay? If you're having a hard time doing the dark and the light, the winning and the losing, that's totally fine. That's totally normal. You can just do each petal a different shade like we did here. You know, just make one darker than the other ones. That's fine. You could totally do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that until you get the process of making the darker and the lighters and the blending and the zooming. You know, it takes a little practice. Alright, you're not going to just do it in one shot. First time picking up a paintbrush or 10th time picking up a paintbrush. If you do, I'm out of a job. Right? If you guys do that, I'm out of a job. If you can pick up a paintbrush for the 10th time and perfectly shade a flower, I am out of a job. So now I'm just grabbing some white and I'm just schmoozing now. I'm just schmoozing. Same process though. Grabbing your lights, grabbing your darks, doing your base coat, zigzag zooming everything, making it nice and soft. 6,000%. Okay, so I've shown you guys how to do this. Those of you that watch with me a lot. Some of you need a little more practice, and that's okay. If you need practice, you just make this one darker than the rest of them. Alright? And then you make this one darker and that one darker. So, like the sunflower, how we made one petal lighter, one petal darker, you do the same thing. Okay? So, dark, light, dark, light. If you can't do the zigzag zoom and the shading of each petal yet, totally acceptable. That's how you get it to work. Same with the purple one. Alright, I'm going to finish off this purple one real quick because I got to show you the centers. Alright, the purple one, it's the same exact process. So I got my base coat of purple here. Right, I'm going to do my base coat. I'm going to do my base. I already messed up that really pretty ridge, so we're just going to go with it. Okay? And then the flower in the back, this petal is darker, so I'm going to grab just red and blue with less white. Okay, so he's darker back here. Wipe my brush off. Zigzag zoom with that base coat. Zigzag zoom with that base coat, just like that. Okay, and then these two guys are winning. These guys are winning right here. The one on either side of each other are winning. So I'm going to grab a little bit of white. Okay, do this edge. Winning. He's over the rest of them. Zigzag zoom that into the base coat. Right? I'm going to come over here. He's winning, winning. And then zigzag zoom that into the base coat. Now he's losing in this little piece right there. So I'm going to grab some red and some blue. I'm going to put it on that edge. And then zigzag zoom. Okay, guys? And I'll give you a close-up of all the stuff that I just did. Da, 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 da. Okay, guys? So, losing, dark, winning, light, in the middle. Give you the close-up of the other flower. They look like little bananas, don't they? That's what they remind me of, little bananas. Alright, so we got to do our umbrella. Final coats of the umbrella, because that's going to make reflections in the glass too. So I'm going to grab my blue, just blue now, and put in my blue. Bam! There's one. There's two. And I'm going to go to my glass and smush, smush, smush in the blue color. Very little paint. Zigzag zoom in. Little finger. Dab. And we're all set. And now I'm going to grab yellow with my blue. Do the green. Okay, so layer 3, right? Layer 3. We're on layer 3. Layer 3. Okay? You guys already know this takes lots and lots of layers sometimes. Lots and lots of layers. And I'm going to put that in my glass. Wherever I think it's going to hit. Do a little smush smush. A little smush smush. Don't worry about this edge right here. We'll clean that up. No worries. No worries. Tiny's in the house. I'm going to grab my black paint. I'm going to grab a little bit of water to make sure it's not goopy. Okay, so some water, just a little tiny touch of water in my black paint. I'm going to roll my brush. Make sure I have a nice fine tip on my brush. I'm going to put the center piece in my umbrella right there. I'm not going to move my brush. I'm not going to move anything. I'm just going to slide my hand down and then pull. Okay, so you have your umbrella stick. And with Tiny in my hand, I'm going to go to my flowers with my clean white paint. This guy has pieces, swoop, swoop. So Tiny and white from the center, swoop, swoop. And then there's little fuzzy parts on the tips. So I'm just going to dab the fuzzy parts in. And then this guy has a weird stemmy thing. I don't know what it is. So I'm grabbing this and I'm just going to pull, bam, right off the canvas. And then it has like a circle that goes around. And then it has like little puffy things on it. I don't know. I looked at the picture of this flower a few times. I'm like, what is that? What is that? That's what it is. That is what it is. Weirdest looking flower center I've ever seen. That's for sure. We're going to grab our drink color. With Tiny, this is the money piece right here. You're going to do your little triangle right in there. Bam. That's like the money piece right there. Right there. That is the money piece. Right there. That just, it's a hibiscus. Thanks, Carolyn. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, well, they have really weird centers. In case you didn't know. Okay, now the stem is picking up the drink color, holding my brush still, moving my hand right down that edge, leaving a little white, swooping it in this way. It's in the bottom of my glass, so I'm going to come this way with it, right like that. A hibiscus has very weird centers, guys. Just throwing it out there, Tina and Carolyn. Okay, and then I put reflection on this side too. My bird of paradise is kind of covering this side of the bottom, but that's okay. So my color of whatever color your drink is, that's these colors right here. Okay, so whatever color your drink is, that's what you're doing there and there. That's what you're doing there and there. Taking tiny, I swirl, tap, dab them. I'm grabbing white paint. I'm going to do the little money highlights on my fruit. So there's one there. There's one here up on my pineapple right there. There's one on my cherry right here. And this one's like a triangle one, so you follow the curve of the cherry. Like that. Grabbing more paint, I'm going to fix my edges. I'm going to fix my edges from my little reflection smudges I did. Now, if you noticed, I did a hard line on the edge, but then I just dabbed this part. Okay, glass is less is more. Less is more, so I'm going to fix this edge. Right there, go around your umbrella stem, because this is the back side of the glass. Okay, and if you notice, I'm just dabbing as I fix that. Oh, we need our cherry stem. Mr. Nifty in the house. Okay, so Nifties, since I'm doing the contest, anybody who sends me a minimum of $3, you're still going to get your Nifties. I'm just not mailing them until the end of the month, okay? Because I want to get Nifty. I want, because that's how I'm doing the contest. So if you send me the support of the $3, you're in the contest as long as you message me your name and address and how you sent the support. And 2, you're going to get Nifties for sending me some support. I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. They're just not going to get mailed out until the end of the month. All right? So, hold the Nifty. I'm going to move my hand, not the brush. I'm going to go from the top, and I'm going to nice little arch. Bam! Just like that. Just like that. I actually, Tina, we're not, details aren't my favorite thing either, but the details in this painting are just money. They really are. Like the stem on the cherry and because it totally just brings it all together, right? Putting that stem made the orange go behind the cherry, made the pineapple go behind the orange, just putting that one little stem in. The stem of the umbrella, right? Now you could tell the front of the glass from the back of the glass. So, even though the details in this painting are but they're just money details. Okay, so all you guys with your hibiscus, this circle's yellow. The stem is orange. Okay, and it goes through the top part of the circle, and then you go around, and then you come out the bottom. All right, because that's going around the center. So don't put your orange, you overlap the back of the circle, and then you skip over the circle to do the front. And then the little dotty doobie thingies, these little things right here, are red. So So you guys that knew it was a hibiscus, what's those things? Oh, that's all right. Okay, on the iris, I believe, you guys can correct me. These are yellow, yellow, and yellow. Ooh, there we go. And then the tips are purple. The tips are purple. Purple, purple, purple. Purple, purple. Purple, purple in here. And purple on there. Okay. So, if you guys have any questions for me, 6,000% is the time to ask them. The stamen loaded with pollen. Thank you, Carolyn. The stamen is loaded with pollen. There you go. Kind of like my eyes when they get loaded with pollen. Puffy and red. That's like my eyeballs. That's how I'll remember it. So, okay, I'm going to show you how to frost your glass, and you guys are going to be all set. You guys are going to be all set. So, I'm taking Tiny, and I'm going to put in that teardrop highlight right here with the white paint. Right here, the money piece right here. So I'm going to follow the arch of the glass, and then I'm going to teardrop it. Okay, just like that. Again, go in and clean up any of your edges. Okay, so you clean up any of your edges right now. So anything that's kind of, you know, you went out of your lines or whatever you did, or maybe there's a part that you want to brighten up. So now this is the time to clean up your edges. And again, you know, do your edge solid, but then just dab. Just dab. Okay, because this isn't solid white, it's glass. It's a frosted glass, but it's still glass. You get the itchy eyes from the goldenrod that's blooming right now. I don't have much gold. I haven't seen goldenrod in I don't know how long, to tell you the truth. It's not really around here too much. It's not really around here too much. It's pretty though. You know what I haven't seen in a while? Buttercups. You guys remember buttercups? And if you held the flower to like your chin, it would turn your, like, you could see the yellow color like off of the, like, it was really weird. We used to do that. We used to take those things from the trees, those little spinner things, and put them on our noses as horns. We did all sorts of stuff like that when we were little. Okay, frost in your glass. Swirl tap dab big boy. Okay, swirl tap dab big boy. Now, this is one of those damp brush situations. Damp brush situations. Okay, so I'm going to swirl tap that big boy. I'm going to swirl. I'm going to tap them a couple of times. And then I'm going to go to my paper towel and I'm going to get rid of the drip drip. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of the drip drip. But he's heavier and he's more wet than usual. I'm going to take clean white paint. And you want to make sure everything is dry. So when you take the clean white paint, though, you want to dab most of it off. Alright, see my brush? See how there's hardly any paint on there? Okay, see that? Alright, now, just in case it goes on a little heavy, you want damp paper towel that doesn't have anything on it handy. Alright, just in case. What you're going to do now is you're just going to swoop and flick upwards. Swoop and flick. Follow the curve of the glass. Okay, just like that. Now, if it wound up being heavy on you, it didn't on me, but if it wound up doing it on you, you could take your paper towel that's damp and you could turn around and just follow what you did, and it softens it out. Alright, so extra wet brush, very small amount of paint, damp towel just in case, and you're just going to swoop upwards. And you could also, like, if this is still see-through, you can frost, like, in here. Mine's kind of white. You know, you can do this back piece, too, if you want to. And like I said, if you, thank you so much, Lorma. Welcome, sweetheart. Like I said, damp paper towel. If it went on a little thick on you, you can just soften it out with the damp paper towel. And voila, there you go, frosted glass. Okay, guys? We're done! Well, I'm done. That's for sure. You guys have fun. And, you know, put in your second and third layers and all that happy stuff and level it up if you want to. Thank you guys so much for the stars tonight and the support. I 6,000% appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I love you all. How To Tuesday is going to be reflections. I know you're all excited. And Friday is going to be the graphic art flowers. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so I hope you guys had a lot of fun. It was a little bit of a long one, but that's okay. We needed some drawing time, and that's the reason why. So that's that. Enter the contest. Yes, don't forget. Thank you so much for joining me, Mary and Becky. Thank you so much. Oh, it's a holiday weekend. That's what Jinsey said. Guys, be safe. Call an Uber. Okay? If you're going out to a barbecue, had one too many little drinky drinks, okay? Call yourself an Uber, please. Be careful driving. And be careful going out this weekend. A lot of extra traffic. Alright, you guys have an awesome holiday weekend. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Thank you so much, Tina B. Thank you so much, fam. You guys are amazing. I love you 6,000%. And I'm super excited for the contest. So make sure, good night, Becky. Make sure you guys, you know, it's 2 easy steps. Support, message me. Message me is the important one. Happy Labor Day weekend, Mary. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Angie. Thank you so much for joining me from Australia. Thank you so much for joining me from Quebec. Thank you so much for joining me from across the United States. You guys are amazing. Y'all warm my heart. And have fun and go create, okay? Mwah. See you everybody soon. Bye.